Alright, we're going to look at how to get the 5-number summary. Now I've taken these results from our experiment in reaction time. As you can see, they're not ordered at all, they're just random. So the first thing we're going to do, if we're going to find the 5-number summary manually, is we need to get these all in order. So I highlight them, holding down the left button on the mouse. Select all of those, go to data, and I want to sort range by column A to Z. Now all of these numbers are in order. That's going to help me now to find the 5-number summary quite easily. Now I've put down here what the 5-number summary consists of: the minimum, Q1, the median, Q3, and the maximum. Okay, the minimum speaks for itself. It's the smallest number. Now in my list, the smallest number is the one at the top because I've ordered them from smallest to largest. So my minimum, I can put straight in here, is 303. I can also find my maximum. It's the largest number, so it's down the bottom. My maximum is 451. Put that straight in. Now the median is like the median strip on the road. It's dead in the middle. If I have got 20 numbers as I've got here, in the middle is going to be 10. Well, sort of 10, sort of 11. If I split 20 numbers in half, I'll have 10 on one side and I'll have 10 on the other. So what I do is I select that cell there, the 10th cell, and I go up to, you can just see it right up here in the corner borders. I'm going a little bit off page for you, but I select the one that has the stroke at the bottom. When I press enter, look, see, I've put a line underneath there. It just helps me to say, okay, I've sorted these 20 numbers now into 2 groups of 10. So the middle number, I want to find what is the middle between number 10 and number 11, so between 399 and 402. If you can't do that in your head, you can use Excel to find it for you. So click on a cell nearby, type equals, select 399 by just clicking that cell, then Shift plus button. I want to add 402, press enter. Now that has added those 2 numbers for us. What I need to do now is divide that by 2. So I press equals, click on that number I've just found. I use the slash underneath the question mark for divided by 2, enter. Ta-da! My median, my middle number is 400.5. Easy done. So now I've got my minimum, my very middle number, and my maximum. To find Q1, what I really want to do is I want to find the middle of the top group of numbers. So that's the middle of these numbers here from 1 to 10. Well, I think most of you know that the middle is 5, but again, it's really the number that's between 5 and 6. I'm going to do the same thing with the borders just so that I can divide it up easily for you. Okay, so now I've divided this top group of numbers from 1 to 10 into 2 groups of 5. I need to find the number that is between the 5th and the 6th number. That will be the middle of that top group of numbers. Equals, select the 5th number, Shift plus, select the 6th number, enter. So now that's added them for me. What do I need to do? I need to divide that number by 2. So equals, select that number, slash for divide, 2, enter. That's the number that's in the middle of 386 and 391. So now I know that is my Q1, 388.5. The last number I need to find is what is the middle of this bottom group of numbers, this bottom 10. Again, most of you know that if I've got from 11 to 20, the number that's going to be in the middle is going to be between 15 and 16. I'll put that line in there again so that you can see it. Look at this. I've got 4 groups of 5 numbers. That's why we call them quartiles. That's where the Q comes from, Q1 and Q3. The median is often called Q2. Quartiles. We've divided all of those numbers into 4 equal groups. Okay, now I need to still find Q3. Now Q3 is going to be the number between 422 and 423. I can do that in my head. I know the number between them is 422.5. Now I have my 5-number summary. From that group of 20 numbers that I had, I know the minimum, I know the middle number, I know the maximum, and I also know the middle of the top group and the middle of the bottom group of numbers. That gives me my 5-number summary, and from there I need to come up with my box and whisker plot.